Deep in the Amazon, legends whispered. Lost cities, ancient gold, tribes untouched by time. These were the stories that drew explorers and treasure hunters to the edge of the map. For centuries, rumors had circulated of a hidden city, swallowed by the jungle's embrace. They called it the City of the Jaguar God, a place of immense power and forgotten magic. Many had sought it, lured by the promise of riches and glory. But the jungle guarded its secrets jealously. Few returned. Those who did spoke of perilous journeys and a darkness that clung to the soul. Now, a new expedition prepared to venture into the green abyss. Armed with modern technology and unwavering determination, they sought to uncover the truth behind the legend. What they would find, however, would forever change their understanding of history and awaken a mystery that had slumbered for centuries. The team was a mix of seasoned adventurers and wide-eyed academics. Their leader, Dr. Evelyn Wright, had spent her life studying ancient cultures. The jungle was her classroom, its secrets her curriculum. They hacked through dense foliage, the air thick with humidity and the buzzing of insects. Each step was a battle against nature's defenses. Vines snagged at their clothes, thorns tore at their skin. The jungle was alive, a symphony of sounds and smells both beautiful and menacing. Monkeys chattered from the canopy above, while unseen predators stalked the shadows below. The explorers pressed on, driven by the allure of the unknown. They navigated treacherous rivers, their boats tossed by hidden currents. The jungle seemed to close in around them, its verdant embrace both alluring and suffocating. Weeks bled into months. Hope began to dwindle. Then, just as their resolve wavered, they stumbled upon it. A wall of moss-covered stone, peeking through the jungle's grasp. It was a sight that sent chills down their spines. The wall, ancient and weathered, was unlike anything they had ever seen. It was clearly man-made, a testament to a lost civilization. As they cleared away the vegetation, more structures emerged. Collapsed temples, overgrown plazas, crumbling statues half buried in the earth. The city was vast, its scale breathtaking. Excitement warred with apprehension. The explorers had found what they were looking for, but the jungle held its secrets close. A sense of unease settled over the camp, a feeling that they were not alone. The city's carvings told a story, though one they could only decipher in fragments. Strange creatures, part human, part animal, adorned the walls. Jags adorned their bodies, their eyes gleaming with an unsettling intensity. They were depictions of beings both powerful and terrifying, worshipped by a people long vanished. The explorers documented everything, their notebooks filling with sketches and theories. The deeper they ventured into the city, the more unsettling the carvings became. Scenes of sacrifices, of rituals performed under a blood-red moon. Was this a place of worship, or something more sinister? The jungle seemed to press in, the air heavy with the weight of centuries. The explorers couldn't shake the feeling that they were walking in the footsteps of something ancient and powerful. Section 5. The Sealed Gateway. In the heart of the city they found it, a pyramid, its peak lost in the jungle canopy. At its base, a sealed entrance, guarded by two enormous jaguar statues, their eyes made of obsidian that seemed to follow your every move. The entrance was hidden behind a wall of vines, almost completely swallowed by the jungle. It was as if the city itself was trying to keep them out, to protect whatever lay beyond. Dr. Wright felt a surge of excitement. This was the heart of the mystery, the key to unlocking the city's secrets. But a tremor of fear ran through her as well. What would they unleash if they broke the seal? The team worked tirelessly, carefully removing the vegetation and debris that had accumulated over centuries. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the ruins, the entrance was finally revealed. Section 6. A tremor in the earth. A heavy silence hung in the air as they prepared to break the seal. The jungle itself seemed to hold its breath. Then, as the first stone was moved, the ground trembled beneath their feet. A low rumble echoed through the jungle, like the growl of some slumbering beast. The explorers exchanged uneasy glances. Had they awakened something they couldn't control? Despite their fear, curiosity outweighed caution. With each stone they removed, the tension grew. What secrets lay hidden behind this ancient portal? What would they find within the depths of the pyramid? As the final stone was pulled away, a gust of cold air rushed out from the opening. carrying with it the scent of damp earth and something ancient and unnameable. The jungle itself seemed to recoil. Section 7. Whispers from the Deep. A single torch cast flickering shadows as they entered the pyramid. The air inside was heavy and still, thick with the dust of ages. The darkness seemed to press in, suffocating. The passage descended deeper into the earth, the silence broken only by the sound of their own breathing and the soft drip of water. The walls were smooth and cold, the air thick with anticipation. Then, they began to hear it. A faint whispering, seeming to emanate from the very stones themselves. It was a low rhythmic chanting, in a language none of them recognized. It sent chills down their spines. The explorers pressed on, their footsteps echoing in the narrow passage. They were drawn deeper into the heart of the pyramid, compelled forward by a force they couldn't explain. Section 8. The Eyes That Watch. The passage opened into a vast chamber, its ceiling lost in the darkness above. Hundreds, maybe thousands of jaguar statues lined the walls, their obsidian eyes glinting in the torchlight. It was as if the entire city's feline guardians had gathered in this one place, their silent gaze fixed upon the intruders. The explorers felt a sense of overwhelming dread, a feeling that they were trespassing on sacred ground. In the center of the chamber stood a massive altar, carved from a single block of obsidian. Upon it lay a golden mask, its features both beautiful and terrifying. It was the face of a god-king, adorned with jade and feathers. As Dr. Wright reached out to touch it, the whispering intensified, becoming a deafening roar. The ground trembled again, and the eyes of the jaguar statues seemed to burn with an inner fire. Section 9. A City Awakens? The torch flickered, casting grotesque shadows that danced across the walls. The golden mask seemed to pulse with an eerie light, and the air crackled with unseen energy. The explorers were frozen in place, caught between wonder and terror. Then, from the depths of the pyramid, a sound like thunder echoed. The ground beneath their feet shifted, and cracks appeared in the walls. The city above, they realized with a growing sense of dread, was awakening. Their hearts pounded in their chests as they turned to flee, the whispers and roars of the jaguar god echoing behind them. The city, once lost to time, was stirring, and they, the unwitting trespassers, had disturbed its slumber. They didn't know what awaited them outside, what ancient power they had unleashed. But as they raced back through the labyrinthine passages, they knew one thing for certain. They had only glimpsed the surface of the mystery that was the city of the jaguar god.